Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Chrono Crystals that you can obtain during the course of part 1 of the Legends Festival and just in general. Bit of an emergency guide to help you cover what you can get and how you can get it if you're looking to still summon on Janemba and Gogeta. Obviously, please bear in mind that these guides also are something to consider for part 3, because you are going to get an ultra then, and you need to have as many Chrono Crystals as possible for there. That's always going to be a big impact on the meta. So we'll start off with the basics, looking at the recommended events. Obviously some of these are going to expire by tomorrow, but they'll be replaced with events that are the same. So for example, Non-Stop Raid will be replaced with Non-Stop Raid number 2. Hyperdimensional Co-op will be replaced with a new Hyperdimensional Co-op. And these events are important because you need to complete these events. Not only do the raid medals have the ability to be exchanged for prizes, but you also get raid honors, hyperdimensional co-op coins can be exchanged, etc. And so you need to do those events all the time, regularly. On top of that as well, do the story events if you have the characters available. You can, at the very least, even if you don't, get 100 Chrono Crystals by completing the first stage and completing some of the challenges. So making sure that you do that, even if you don't have the characters, gets you 100 Chrono, which is fine, great, good to go. Then Zenkais, so Zenkai Rush battles, obviously currently Bojack's is up. It will be replaced with another Zenkai very soon as well. So make sure that you are doing your Zenkais. That's 350 Chrono Crystals. You don't want to give that up. It's very, very good for you. Obviously, that will be replaced, but if you can do Bojack's today, definitely consider doing it. It's super duper important. The 40th Manga Anniversary Tower is also available. It's 500 Chrono for completing it to the end. And other players are saying that they are struggling with having 40th Anni manga characters, but consider looking at things like the Hazard tickets to grab some characters that are super duper helpful, or just your summons. Like, you will get 40th Manga Anniversary summon tickets throughout the course of that own campaign that you can use to get those characters with, so do that. There are also some events like Android 13 or Android 21, and Go10, and we'll get a event exclusive Jiren very soon, and those events drop quite a few Chrono Crystals, 100, 200 with the challenge battles, so make sure you're doing that. One of your big sources of Chronos will be the 40th Anniversary Manga. Completing this will get you 2,000 Chrono Crystals, which is absolutely huge and really, really good. It is a bit of a process, but it is something you can literally pretty much almost do all within a day. It is a very good process, and it can be difficult for some players, but even as a new player, you will be able to get it done, because the summon tickets that you get from this event and the rewards can be used to get characters to complete the other challenges. The Dragon Balls, the Shenron Dragon Balls, are there for 1,000 Chrono Crystals. Make sure that you are grabbing these. I have a video on how you can get these all on your own. You don't need to technically involve yourself with friends with QR codes, although if you can, that's always ideal, because why give yourself the pain of not necessarily, using the easier method to do so. Then from there, if we take a look at the events, we're kind of done with like the recommended section of events. Remember, new stuff will always be added all the time. We'll definitely get a festival tower as well later on, and like I said, we'll get a Jiren event exclusive coming up shortly. There is also the adventure missions. So in adventure, you can grab yourself these special adventure honors. So not adventure doesn't give Chrono Crystals direct, but you can grab adventure honors, and these adventure honors can be exchanged at the adventure shop for Chrono Crystals as well. So a very, very, very cool, straightforward process there. A little bit convoluted, more so than usual, but I guess, they just want to create a different way of getting them. So you can exchange for those Chrono Crystals. Adventures are easy. You go to original series, grab some adventures, you activate them, and you just keep regularly doing them. It's a very passive gameplay mode. You want to make sure that you're keeping track of that. From there, you can look more at the PvP side of things, because we've covered a lot of the current recommended and future recommended events, so it's something that's very important. And also the Tournament of Power is also a great source of Chrono Crystals as well, especially with the revamp and reconstruction. If you can do fairly well in the Tournament of Power, you can actually come out with a pretty decent ranking, and because all the rankings are currently equalized in Tournament of Power, you can grab yourself quite a few Chrono Crystals there. So it's something I highly suggest. It's only going to get more difficult to get Chrono Crystals from Tournament of Power in the future going forward. PvP gives you quite a bit going on. You've got the PvP drop medals, you've got treasure battle, you've got a lot going on. You have your rated PvP medals, you can exchange those for Chrono Crystals. You have your Blessed Bouquets from treasure battle, you can exchange those for Chrono Crystals. Then your ranking and wins will also net you Chrono Crystals from the PvP missions as well. And it's double RP, so you can push your ranking up very quickly. Pushing your ranking up will get you more ranking rewards at the end of the season. It is a very, very good method to getting Chrono Crystals as well. So just a huge source of Chrono Crystals, as always with PvP, but now it's especially a lot easier for all players to jump in, dive in, get rewards, and come out on top. So then, now we've covered all of that, there's special battles. So special events are events that are up all the time. A lot of these, like for example the Mysterious Monster Cell event, the GT event, the Bojack event, a lot of these require certain characters, but especially when you look at them, they give you a ton of chrono. So these require you to have characters at certain stars, but by completing them, you can only do 3 per day, but by slowly completing them, each event can net you 50, 100, 150 chronos per day. Each character is worth 150 chronos, and each event has 4 characters. So that's 600 chronos an event, which is really, really good. And then finally, of course, story missions. Of course, story is always a good source of chrono. From new missions to completing old challenges, it's going to depend a lot on where you've been as a player, what you've done historically, but it all adds up. Each stage is worth anywhere between 21 to even 50, 60 chrono, depending on some of the older stages. So yeah, give it a go.